Today we have a video from Police Release, and the title of the video is Woman Runs to Neighbor for Help from Abusive Boyfriend.
On May 25, 2026, officers responded to a reported domestic disturbance after a resident contacted police, stating that a woman had arrived at his door visibly distressed, claiming she had been assaulted by her boyfriend.
Is that her blood?
No, you don't want me?
Yeah, man. On your shorts, on your shirt.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah. Oh, shit. God damn.
So what happened?
Well, okay, so we went out, we went some drinks, and we came back, and she was being, like, aggressive in the car, and she was like, you know what, I'm leaving, blah, blah, blah. I was like, you can't leave because we're not from here. She's from California, I'm from Texas. We just came down on vacation.
Are y'all dating or what?
Yeah, no, we've been dating for about a year and a half.
Like long distance or what?
No, I mean, we've been dating in person, but she came down to Florida to visit me.
Yeah, but you said she's from California.
Yeah, she's from California, I'm from Texas, but I moved down.
So where do you guys live right now?
I work in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
So I do life insurance, so I work in my office in Fort Lauderdale. So then we came down to here to just kind of enjoy the sunset, whatever the case. We started having drinks, whatever. Everything was fine. But then, like, as we were out, she started being really emotional, like really being upset about a lot of things because we've had issues in our relationship about, like, commitment problems, things like that. And then we were over here in the car, we got food, and when we were in the car, she was kind of being, like, kind of aggressive in a way, and then being like, whatever, blah, blah. So then she started walking off. And then me, myself, I don't want her to walk off by herself. And this is my up because I was being like, you're not going to walk off by yourself because that's kind of messed up. So I came right here, and I like tried to turn around, and then she started being like, whatever. So that was like, not, and then that was when I did like kind of pull her back, and then she fell. She fell, and that would have been on. Probably,
you got your ID?
Yeah, no, that's fine. But that was probably whenever she fell, and that was when she scraped her elbow, and then she kept like walking away. So it just came down to a point where.
Do me a favor, sit down right there with your back up against that phone.
We were arguing.
Who's wait? Is that your boyfriend, your husband?
My ex-boyfriend. I came here to Florida to visit him. He doesn't like.
Your ex-boyfriend, you came to Florida to visit him? Come on, man.
Know what's happening when he's drunk, but he grabbed me by the hair and shoved me to the ground and hit my head, and then beat me.
Let me see your elbow. Okay, so listen to me. You obviously have injuries. You want an ambulance right now?
I don't know.
Okay, just yes or no. I just need to know if you want to.
I don't think anything's broken.
Alright, so let's start from the beginning. You live in Florida?
No.
Oh.
He lives in Fort Lauderdale right now. He's working from Texas. We decided to take a trip to the Keys together.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from California.
Okay.
He's from Texas. We had a lot to drink tonight, but I guess he didn't like the way that I was like walking away from him. I was trying to like de-escalate the situation, and then he grabbed me by my hair multiple times, dragged me to the ground, hit my head, hit my elbow. Like you can see, he's much bigger than
Are
me.
you guys renting this house?
No, I banged on the neighbor's door for help because he took my phone and wouldn't give it to me. And then the neighbor said, give her f***ing phone. My mom was on the phone. He's talking to his parents.
You guys are you dating? I know you said ex.
We're seeing each other, yes.
How long have you been seeing each other?
The past like year, but not in person because he's lived in Fort Lauderdale working and I lived in California.
Okay.
I'm here to visit him, and we came to have a trip together. You just got really aggressive.
Do you have ID on you?
Yeah, it's in my person.
Okay, we're gonna get the ID. Do you mind running them?
Will you do me a favor and stand over by this fence? I need to take pictures of your injuries.
So prior to this whole happening, were you guys arguing about something?
Yeah, we were walking down. We were just arguing about that. He wanted to go home a little bit earlier than I did, and he didn't like that I wanted to stay out. He wanted to go inside and eat his pizza. I said, I'm not comfortable going inside with you. I'm gonna call my mom. He grabbed my phone from me, put it in his pocket. I said, please give me my phone. That's all I need. Like, we don't need any.
You said you didn't want to go inside to eat pizza and you didn't feel comfortable. Why was that? Because you guys were arguing?
Yes, because he was pushing me all along this way. And I was like, please don't touch me. I just want to call my mom. I don't want to make any problems. I love you. this is the last thing that I want to do. He's never put his hands on me.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask you. Have you guys ever fought before?
He's grabbed me by my arm, but nothing like this. Like, he's trying to grab me by my hair and shove me to the ground, and
That
then...
was inside the house or outside?
No, that was outside the house right here.
What were y'all arguing about when she fell on Duval?
Oh, no, she just fell.
Yeah, but y'all were arguing about something.
No. That was whenever we were walking, we were just talking, and she just like lost her balance.
That's all. I was across the street. I watched the whole thing.
And then she was like, you just let me fall, like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you walked off the hurt. Like, from that.
So from there to here, you guys have been going at it.
No, not at all. We went to go get pizza, and I already told her from that moment, I was like, you're very drunk. Like, you're really drunk. Like, you're making a lot of big arguments and things. Like, I'm just trying to get home.
What was she arguing about specifically?
Just a relationship.
So just like little relationship stuff?
Yeah, like that's really it. And then it just compiled onto a point of just like a problem.
So she like cut everything. She kept like one thing after another.
Like, and I get it. I get how it kind of looks on both sides, but like that's kind of how the whole
How I look on both sides. It only look one way from what I'm seeing, and it ain't looking good for you, my boy. It's over. Look like you going to jail, man. Yeah, how I look from both sides. No, man. It's looking real bad on your side. That's all I can see.
issue went.
So then here, she tried to walk away?
Yeah.
And you tried to grab her to stop her?
Exactly. And then
she fell?
She fell
and hit her elbow.
And then
where did she fall?
Right here is when she fell, and then she walked over there, and she kept trying to walk away, and then doing the same thing. And then, like, honestly, it was a matter of like me just trying to turn her around, and she would
try to talk to her. Or?
Yeah, but then it did get aggressive, and that was on me.
What do you mean aggressive?
Because it was a point like I grabbed her because it was my so it was me grabbing her hand. That was when she fell, and then she was like, "Look, like I'm just trying to."
Okay, when you say grab her, what do you mean? Like you were
grabbing her, was like, "Look, like I'm trying to."
Where did you grab her?
On her hair. Like
you grabbed her by her hair.
Yeah, and it was kind of
to do what?
To just try to be like, stop walking away. And I tried to grab her by her arm, and that was when she like pushed me away, being aggressive, and that was my mess up.
He grabbed you by the hair, right?
Yes. And dragged me to the ground, and then every time I tried to get up, he kept grabbing me by my hair. Obviously, I'm not strong enough to defend myself, so I ran over to the neighbor's house. I banged on his door. He was kind enough to answer. And, yeah.
I just want to see if you have any other injuries. Do you feel like you're hurt anywhere else? Your knees, anything like that?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just this.
What about your head? Is your head hurting?
My head hurts right here.
Do you mind if I check it?
Yeah. Finally, he was like, give her phone right now. I called my mom. The neighbor was on the phone with my mom, and she said, please call the cops right now. So I think he called the cops.
Yeah. I'm going to grab my med bag and clean her up a little bit.
I get you're remorseful about it, but I just need you to tell me exactly what happened and what course of action in the timeline.
You know what's funny? The girl cops talk to the girl, and then the guy cop talks to the guy. You know, they over there having girl talk. You know what I mean? And then they over. Man, his ass is grass, man. You not grabbing no girl by her hair to get her to come with you. Like, what? Oh, I'm trying to get her attention to come on. What? Like, nah, that don't even make sense. What do you do? Grab her by her hair and wind it up in your hand and just, what are you, nuts? You got to be nuts. This is crazy. Whenever listen, couples get into arguments and stuff like that, but if it getting to the point to where it got to get physical on each side, you got to walk away. You know what I'm saying? Because it's over. If she hits you, you got to walk away. You know what I mean? If he hits her, you got to walk away. You know what I mean? And call somebody, and she did the right thing. She went to the neighbor. She was in help, and the neighbor was actually kind enough to help her out in this situation, you know, because if you just sit there and, you know, of course, nobody wants to be a punching bag, but on the other side of it, you want it to end as fast as possible. So if somebody hits you, I wouldn't necessarily I would engage. I ain't gonna lie. If a guy hit me or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking relationship stuff, but I'm just talking in general. If a guy hit me or whatever, let's say I'm out and a guy just I'm engaging. I ain't gonna lie. We locked and loaded. But in a couple situation, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. If a girl hits you or a guy hits you, I don't think it's wise to engage with the other with the opposite sex like that. I don't think it's wise. You want to walk away and seek help, you know?
So pretty much, like I said, so we came over here. We were walking away. She started coming over here, and I was like, no, like you can't walk.
Wait, hold on. Last point. But if it's the same sex, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if a guy hit you and you a guy, man, you better get them together. You talk about what? About the 2-piece, you boy. 2-piece, man. With a side of Dr. Pepper or something on the side. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? 2-piece and a biscuit. Like, what? What? We giving out Popeye meals out here, man. For real. Straight KFC out here. What? Yeah. What? You know, and the same vice versa if it's a girl, right? If it's a girl getting into it with a girl and a girl hits you or whatever, or scratch, you know, however girls fight, you know what I mean? Whatever. Man, you better engage. What? Get her together. What? Start grabbing, scratching, whatever. You got pull hair. Yeah, that's a fact. But with the opposite sex, no, men are just way more strong. You know what I'm saying? So if a man hits a woman and she hits him back, that might aggravate him even more and he might lash out even more. And instead, you want to disengage, like seek help, you know, and vice versa. You know, if a girl hit a guy, you know what I mean? Don't hit her back because it's the whole shit just gonna be, it's not gonna be good, man.
Wait till a point we don't know. And that was our court, and then she fell. And then she was like, no, blah, blah, like, get away from me. I was like, no, you can't walk away in a place we don't know. So she started going that way, same scenario that way.
And you went to grab her arm, and she was like hitting your hands off of you?
Like, be weird about her. She is really drunk right now.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about, so you grabbed her, okay.
And then she would fall. And then same scenario, and I maybe didn't acknowledge my strength at the point. But then, yeah, so then I pulled, and then she fell again, and that was probably when I was like stop trying to walk.
Okay, so you went to grab her by her arm to get her to stop walking away.
Yeah, and then...
Hold on, I'm going to recite it back to you.
Yeah.
You went to grab her by her arm to stop her from walking away. She hit your hand away from you.
That was right here.
And then you grabbed her by her hair?
Right, and then she just...
To stop her from walking away.
Yeah.
And then she fell.
And then she fell, and then she started walking that way, and that was when she was really upset. And I started screaming. Same scenario, we started going away. I tried to turn around, she didn't listen, so then that was when I got upset because I was like...
Where are you guys staying?
Right here. We're in a hotel over here.
Don't get up, stay right there.
And you're sure you're not hurt anywhere else?
My head really hurts right here, but I don't know if it's just like from me hitting it. I don't know.
Did he hit it?
He grabbed me and hit my head on the floor really hard.
So he was hitting your head off the floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you fell crossing the street, when you guys went to go get pizza, were you guys arguing then too?
Not really bad. He was just mostly being like, we need to go home. And I was like, I don't really feel comfortable, like, being alone with you right now. So I'm just going to walk, like, a little bit behind you. And he's like, no, the f*** you're not. And he grabbed me by my hair, dragged me.
Well, no, I know here.
Okay, yeah.
So when you guys were getting pizza on Duval, and you fell into the street, like, off the sidewalk, do you remember that, like, an hour and a half ago?
Yes, that was me.
Okay.
That was me.
He didn't, like, yank you down or...
No, he was being like, get up, let's go, let's go. And, like, I'm drunk,
I get it, it's okay.
So he didn't, like, shove me at that point. The only time that he put his hands on me
was over here?
Right here. And then I said, can I please have my phone? All I want to do is call my mom. And he said no. As soon as the neighbor came out, he was like, oh, okay, like, other people are involved. So he came over and gave me my phone. I called my mom. She was like, you need to call the cops right now. So I said, are you calling the cops? The neighbor said, yes, I'm calling the cops right now. They're on their way. Just please wait right here. So I waited for you guys. Okay. But all in that little circle right there, he kept grabbing me by my hair. Every time I got up, he dragged me to the ground.
Okay. You're alright. Just take some deep breaths. It's okay. Listen, you don't have to explain anything more, okay? It's alright. I'm gonna go talk to her. Hang out with her for a second.
I just don't want to get him in trouble. Like, that's not my goal here. I just want to be safe.
We're trying to make sure both of you are safe. That's what we're doing, okay?
Yeah, I don't want to...
So let me go talk to her, okay? Just breathe.
Okay.
Okay? Deep breaths, long deep breaths.
Okay.
Slowly breathe.
You don't want to get them in trouble. What you think gonna happen?
Down. I get it's upsetting. Hang out with her for a second. I know it is. It's okay. That's why we're here, right?
Yeah.
Hang out with her for a second, and then I'm gonna go talk to the other officer. Okay?
Okay. What's really just like scary about this whole situation is like we've been off and on for like a year. I've told him multiple times like what's happened with me and my ex. He knows that like my ex has done this shit to me, and he promised me like he would never put his hands on me. And then tonight he just drank too much. I've never seen this side of him ever, and I just don't know what to do in this situation because obviously I want to protect myself, but like I don't want to get him in trouble. I care about him and his family a lot. Like he hurt me, so I just don't know what to do.
Hi, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to wake you up. I know that they had a light issue outside. Just really quick rundown what happened. She knocked at your door for help.
Banging on my door, hysterical, yelling, blood on the elbow.
Yeah,
and she told me that they basically pulled her down or not. Was going to call the police. She gave her my phone.
Did she have her phone on her?
She did not. She had my phone.
Okay.
She wanted to use my phone to call the police. I gave her my phone. She started trying to call her mom.
Okay.
Didn't answer. He comes up. She's just getting really hysterical. So I say, just stay back, whatever.
Yeah.
And then that's when I called a non-emergency number.
Okay.
And then basically he's trying to go, I'll call him now, whatever. I said, well, why don't you go get her phone? And then she called her mom on her phone. And basically sat here while we were there.
And he had her phone?
He had her phone. I guess at the hotel, motel, whatever.
Okay,
so
all right.
Kind of what I got from it.
Okay, yeah, so she just basically needed someone for some help. Okay,
That's
I
all it was.
appreciate it. I didn't need to wake you up again
No
or going
problem.
back to bed, but thank you so much. Can I have your key? What's in your hand?
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm just gonna drop that for a second.
She's gonna explain to you what's going on, okay?
Alright, so obviously you guys had a little altercation tonight. Based on what you told me, based on her injuries, you know, as you know, in the state of Florida, we have no tolerance when it comes to domestic violence, domestic battery. It is determined that, you know, because of her injuries, you are the primary on this. So because of that, I'll be taking you with me to county. Do you understand?
Yes,
Okay. Now, I just have a question. Is this the hotel room?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, does she have a key to get in?
No.
Okay, so this will be her. I'm gonna put this.
This is the
Devin,
hotel room.
I'm sorry.
Stop. No.
Okay.
We're gonna have you fill out some
boy.
forms here in a minute, okay?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my.
Take a deep breath. So what did we just talk about?
Yeah,
And you said you understood.
No, that's not love. I know that's not love. It's
So don't apologize.
okay.
It's okay. Take a deep breath.
You deserve better. You deserve better. You deserve better.
All right, so we're gonna go up to the jail. It's not far. We'll be there in like 10 minutes, not even.
I would rather go to jail, literally. I'd rather
Yes,
go
you're not
sit.
going to jail.
I'd rather go sit with someone than be by myself in there.
Remember what I told you? Nice hot shower. Call your mom after.
My mom's probably asleep.
Just you gotta breathe.
I know, I'm just really scared.
I guarantee you the fact that she just had to have somebody call the cops for her daughter, she's not sleeping.
The man was charged with misdemeanor battery. His case is currently pending.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's just get into it, man, because this is just. All right. Let's get into it. Anyways. Jailhouse accountability score. 0 equals handled it perfectly. 10 equals generational crash out. Yeah, so we got 6 categories here: compliance, attitude, self-control, truthfulness, safety risk and wasted chances. All right. So compliance, 6 out of 10. He complied with officers, but ignored her trying to walk away and refused to let the situation de-escalate. Okay. Attitude, 5 out of 10. He was not wild with the police, but he kept minimizing it like she just fell instead of owning the force that he used, right? So, oh, she fell. Well, okay. But you grabbed her by the hair and dragged her down. Like, there's a big difference. Like, come on now. Anyway, self-control, 8 out of 10. Drinking, grabbing her, pulling her down, and taking her phone showed he lost control fast, right? He's somebody that definitely likes control of the situation. He wanted to go home. She did not. And he snapped, right? So truthfulness, 7 out of 10. He started with she fell, then slowly admitted he grabbed her by the hair when officers pressed him, okay? Whatever, we'll move on. Safety risk, 9 out of 10, man. Honestly, I was gonna get it a 10 out of 10. Like, it was tough. I'm not gonna lie, it was tough because she was to the point where she had to run to the neighbor's house. Like, that's a big, whatever. But yeah, so hair grabbing, dragging, visible injuries, taking her phone and stopping her from leaving created a serious safety issue. So 9 out of 10. Wasted chances, 8 out of 10. She tried to walk away, call her mom, and get help from a neighbor. He had multiple chances to back off, and he didn't. Okay. So final jailhouse score, 43 out of 60. Converted score, 7.2 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'm gonna catch you in the next video.